Digital is quietly making decisions. You think you're leading? Most of the people I work with didn't mean to lose control of digital. It just, well, sort of drifted. You were focused on growth, customers, people, leading the way every way you knew how. But somewhere along the line, digital became that thing, didn't it? It was one handled by the tech team, IT, programmers, or hidden behind consultants or external vendors. Now, what now? Feels a bit like a black box, doesn't it? If that even sounds the remotest familiarity to you, this might be the most important 10 minutes you've spent all year. My name's Michael, call me Mike. I've been helping leaders now for over 25 years unlock this exact challenge. Not through dashboards and jargon, but through clarity, leadership and better decisions. I've worked with everyone from multinational companies to family-run businesses. I've helped them surface problems that they didn't know existed, giving them the tools, frameworks and confidence so that they can deal with them. I've turned stalled projects into wins. I've seen businesses save time, money and effort by realigning how they lead digital. I've delivered workshops on strategy, cybersecurity and leadership for non-tech executives. The most common feedback I get, I finally understand something I never thought I could. That's the power of my approach. It's not technical, you see. This isn't about more technical things or a solution. It's strategic. It's practical leadership in a world where everything that we do is digital. Let me show you what I mean. We've got an island. On the left side of our island here is where our traditional leadership approaches have been. This is where most of us have been trained in. A lot of our management, control, hierarchy, predictable results. Imagine it like a factory, if you will. Producing our widgets, with our manufacturing lines doing great things and our little items coming out. It's familiar, it's tangible. You were taught to build this. We've got our plans, budgets, reports, all those things are fairly normal. Now on the other side though, the digital world started to appear. Innovation, speed, iteration. Got big skyscrapers, new ways of doing things. It's full of uncertainty, potential. It's sexy, it's fast moving. But often it feels like a different language, doesn't it? And so big question marks arise in this space, don't they? For too many leaders, this side of the island is where the black box lives. The black box, the one I mentioned earlier. You know it matters, but you don't feel equipped to lead it. Here's the real problem. Over time, this forms. In the center here, we see a desert starts to appear. The space between what you can see and what needs to be led. It's costing real money, real time, and impacting real confidence. And different things happen. It starts to become a wasteland. Our little cactuses here. This desert becomes a challenging place. Meetings can happen, things don't get decided. We're not even entirely sure some days what is even being said. Projects can get half finished or not understood well. They drift into that scope creep area of things. The teams can look really busy, but outcomes feel fuzzy. And your role becomes more reactive than strategic. That's not a leadership failure. It's a leadership model mismatch. The thing is, you're leading the old world, and the new one is already here. And for too many leaders, this side of the island is where the black box lives. This is where the digital feels mysterious, technical, outsourced. You know it matters, but you don't feel equipped to lead it. And that's not a tech issue. That's a leadership visibility issue. What I do with M31 isn't about turning you into a tech expert. It's about building your confidence and your capability as a leader to lead both sides of the island, to replant this desert. We're going to replant the desert and make it spring to life And that's what our Unified Digital Leadership Accelerator does. We build the skills, give you the frameworks, so that you can start planting this space, and that you can turn the desert into a lush, wonderful place of doing amazing things at an entire new level. Let's take a slightly different tangent. This is what I call a tale of two coffees. You see, this is my daily coffee. This is what I have every day. It's predictable. It's my routine. I know how hot it gets, how much milk I use, how it tastes. But here's the thing. I stopped noticing. I just drink it. It's familiar. It's automatic. But this one, from a cafe, suddenly I'm paying attention. The smell, the heat, the crema, that coffee, the taste. I measure it, I judge it, I respond to it. When something's unfamiliar, we engage with it more intentionally. And this is a huge part of what we do inside MAPS. Because many leaders have been sipping digital like it's their regular mug, not realizing that they've stopped paying attention to what actually matters. MAPS is what helps you re-engage, to see your digital landscape with fresh eyes, to make decisions deliberately, to lead with clarity and not habit. It's amazing, isn't it? How something as small as a coffee can reflect how we lead. Now, what if we could bring that kind of awareness to your leadership? All right, now let me show you how we do that. In the Unified Digital Leadership Accelerator, we call the framework MAPS. 4 core shifts to make the seen unseen, or should I say, the unseen seen, and turn digital into something that you own and not outsource. And so we call it MAPS. And in MAPS, we make sense of things. We clarify the mess. We see the systems. We understand how decisions, teams, and tools connect. We then move on to A, align. We align people, priorities, and purpose. Align. Our 3 Ps. People, process, product. We then move on to propel. That which is not measured will not get managed. Propel is all about measuring. Getting back to that coffee cup, getting back to that place where we can see what is going on around us, where we can track priorities. And then what we do with S is our signal. Signal, where we show up as the leader who gets it, where we build influence of digital. We build trust, set expectations. This isn't theory. These are the exact tools that we use with mid-market business leaders across Australia. If you've been feeling like leading digital is someone else's job, or that you're leading one part of the organisation and business with strength and just tolerating the rest, then it's time. This is the path to reclaim leadership across the whole island. The Unified Digital Leadership Accelerator is starting again soon. And if you want to fully step into the digital era, not as a techie, but as a leader, then this is your invitation to get involved. I'll give you a link. Come and join us. I'm going to run a free workshop where I'll go into some more detail about the MAPS framework. Consider joining us on that adventure as we cross the desert to make it lush. Let's make digital leadership something that you own, love, and drive with confidence. Because when you become a leader that's digital at heart, you'll stop wasting your time waiting for answers. You'll have a clarity you never knew you could have. You will stop leaking money through inefficiencies, processes, poorly coupled together technology in ways that are extraordinarily powerful and you never realised could be achieved. Your team is going to connect more than ever before. They are going to be more passionate, more engaged, and want to be a part of the technology and the digital of the organisation. After all, we do say every business these days is a digital business. And so with that, the boring stuff is going to start fading away. It's going to become more powerful, focused, and measurable. You're also going to find something that you didn't know you had. It's almost like it's been hiding in plain sight. It's almost as if it's been hiding behind the couch the whole time. You're going to be able to leverage new intellectual property and information and digital in new ways you never thought were possible, creating new revenue streams and opportunity, being able to amplify your output greater than ever before. It's digital era leadership, and MAPS is your guide to digital era leadership. So let's guide you there. So the real question amongst all of this of what's possible is what's stopping you from walking in the black box zone and becoming a digital at heart leader. Let's recap the MAPS program in the M31 Unified Digital Leadership Accelerator. MAPS. We want to make sense of everything that hasn't been something that we can see, using our imagination in curious and fun, fascinating ways. See the systems, understand what's going on, get through it. We want to align our people, get it all right, get our digital aligned into the organisation. We want to then measure it, propel it, and see it shaped and harnessed and influenced in ways that you as the leader can do. In saying that, that will then set you up for S signal, show up as the leader who gets it, who starts to understand and leads your team and organisation in ways that you never knew were possible. And this is something that you can do. Join M31 with myself, Michael Meyer. Everyone calls me Mike. It'd be great to see you there.